scientists might have discovered life outside the solar system. Welcome to planet K2-18b. This exoplanet is 124 light years away from us, and it has the most promising evidence for life we've ever found.
Hey Chaseheads, it's your boy Chase here on a mission to find the most precious thing in the universe. Aliens. Finally, I'll have someone to talk to around here other than Rico.
Correction. You have not initiated a meaningful conversation in 172 days, 3 hours, and 9 minutes. Statistical degradation of your social skills is within the expected parameters.
Okay. Ow. Rude.
K2-18b is 2.5 times bigger and 8.5 times more massive than Earth. And it orbits an M-type dwarf star, which is cooler and redder than our sun. Scientists don't know for sure whether this world is a super Earth or a mini Neptune, so we're sending our brave team member Chase to find out. It's possible this exoplanet has internal heat under all that dense atmosphere, which could mean that it's packed with volcanoes. It could even be covered with a massive ocean. 124 light years is pretty far, and of course we don't have the technology to get there yet, but we do know something intriguing about this big alien rock. Scientists have found that K2-18b has dimethyl sulfide and dimethyl disulfide in its atmosphere. And that means it could be teeming with life. And if we can find life here, that would mean that alien life could exist on other planets too.
Yeah, but humans would likely never find any of it. I mean, exoplanets are like super far away. You'd die of old age long before you ever saw anything cool in space.
He's not wrong. The fastest human-made spacecraft we've ever created is the Parker Solar Probe. This little craft was designed to fly close to the sun, and when it did, it reached a speed of 692,000 kilometers per hour. If you could travel that fast, it would still take you 193,399 years to reach this alien destination. Give or take a month, and depending on traffic.
So the science is pretty clear that K2-18b is gonna be pretty amazing. Volcanoes, alien life, beaches, it's gonna be pretty cool.
The science is getting clearer, but we're still just making intelligent guesses of what K2-18b could be like.
Guessing, amazing.
To explore these planets from such a long distance, we use devices like the James Webb Space Telescope. Space telescopes are a lot more accurate since they don't have to look through the smudged lens of Earth's atmosphere. The James Webb Space Telescope sits about 1.5 million kilometers from Earth, and from there, it has a clear view out into the universe.
Hey, I'm right here, and the view is pretty clear, baby.
Yeah, sure. Okay, even though these alien worlds we keep discovering are far away, we still have a way of learning a little bit about them. Like, how do we know there's dimethyl sulfide in K2-18b's atmosphere? 2 words: transmission spectroscopy. Here's how it works. When a planet like K2-18b passes between Earth and its own star, it blocks some of its star's light. Then, astronomers use powerful telescopes like James Webb to observe the starlight that has passed through the thin layer around the edge of the planet. It helps that different gases in the atmosphere absorb specific wavelengths of light, because scientists can measure exactly which colors get absorbed, and from there, they can identify which gases are present in a planet's atmosphere, even though it's incredibly far away. We can even tell how much of a particular gas there is, the atmospheric density, and the temperature of the atmosphere.
Guys, I'm here about to dive into this beautiful planet, K 20, 80, whatever, and be the first astronaut ever to encounter real alien life. I'm also planning a vacation because, firstly, I deserve it, and B, treat yourself, and 4, this planet is the perfect spot. And I mean perfect, because it's like Hawaii, but with aliens. Stay tuned for more. Okay, so how do I dress for this planet? I am hoping for cargo shorts weather.
Well, you're in luck, because as far as astronomers can tell, K2-18b is pretty balmy. Its surface temperature is close to Earth's average temperature. It's warmer in some areas and cooler in others. This might just be the perfect destination that we've been searching for.
Okay, I'm signing up for warmer areas, and I'm gonna go with pants. Now, what kind of pants does somebody wear to meet aliens for the first time? Something formal. Yeah, cargo pants.
Unable to locate cargo pants.
Well, pants or not, this is gonna be sick. Aliens, finally something exciting. Oh man, I see the planet, I land on the planet. Rico, do the thing. Initiate landing sequence.
I wouldn't recommend that. You see, K2-18b isn't the only planet in the neighborhood. It shares its red M-type star with a much bigger sister planet, K2-18c. That's the one you're looking at right now. K2-18c is 7.5 times the size of Earth, but bigger doesn't always mean better. At that size, it's closer to Neptune with one of those unwelcoming hydrogen and helium atmospheres. K2-18c is unlikely to host any known life forms.
Initiate those stabilizers! It'll... Yeah, I died on Neptune pretty grossly, so yeah, it's gonna be a hard pass for me on the C planet. Today, I'm taking a me day on K2280... whatever. The B planet! Okay, so little update here. Turns out I was at the wrong planet. Whoopsies. Almost landed on a mini Neptune, and I don't want to go to Neptune anymore. Yuck. So yeah, that was a close one. Luckily, I realized that in time, and now I'm on my way to this beautiful, correct planet.
K2-18b is 2.5 times the size of Earth, which makes it a super-Earth. Super-Earths are planets at least 1.5 times larger than our blue rock. Some of these lower-density super-Earths could have atmospheres made up largely of hydrogen and helium. You might sound funny on them, but they're not good for life. But super-Earths with a higher density, exactly like K2-18b over here, could be rocky worlds with shallow oceans.
Just the paradise this guy needs. Rico, initiate landing sequence, preferably someplace poolside.
I have identified a series of volcanic islands.
Yeah, I see them, genius. Alright, finally some R&R and a suntan.
Danger. Unstable ground. Landing not recommended.
No. I did not just almost land on the wrong planet to turn back now, Rico. Initiate landing sequence!
Initiating landing sequence.
Rico, we have an autopilot for a reason. Next time, just use that. Oh my god, that was the worst landing. And I've piloted this thing before. Rico, give me a temperature reading. It feels nice.
Temperature reading 16.15 degrees Celsius.
Okay, now do a better job analyzing the atmosphere than you did landing. Okay, Rico?
Analyzing. Detecting nitrogen, methane, carbon dioxide, with traces of dimethyl sulfide.
And oxygen?
No oxygen detected. Keep the spacesuit on.
Wow, it's gonna be real hard getting a suntan with a spacesuit on, but whatever. Senior Buzzkill. I guess I'll leave it on for safety.
Even if there was oxygen, the surface pressure here is 3 times higher than on Earth. You need to keep your helmet on at all times. That's because the sudden increase in pressure could make your ears and sinuses implode, and your lungs would collapse violently. You'd be in excruciating pain, gasping for breath, with your vision blurring from burst blood vessels around your eyes.
No. Didn't you get the memo, Peter? I am not dying on this one. No more Mr. Die Guy.
Even with your spacesuit off, the thick clouds would prevent the sun tanning process.
Well, thanks for the tanning tip, buddy. So this has been nice. Not too cold, not too hot. Rico didn't let me suntan earlier, which is a bummer, so I will remain the pale space adventurer that you all know and love. One day I will find my Ryza, that planet for the perfect vacation. But today is not that day. Still, good news is that I am looking for aliens, and there is a good chance that I'll find some, so keep watching, friends. Ooh, this gravity is really gonna cramp my layups.
Gravity reading, 1.3 times Earth's gravity. It is not substantial enough to result in such poor performance.
I am not out of shape. Okay, those late night Moonburger orders, they mean nothing. Oh God, Rico, where's a chair? I need a chair. So, aliens. How come there's none around, I feel like I've been looking for these guys for, ever, And I've only found Charlie, and I'm still not entirely convinced that was real or my imagination. Brain does weird things when you're dying of oxygen deprivation.
Why are aliens so impossible to find? Great question.
Please don't say 2
And
words.
I have 2 words for you.
And there it is.
Fermi paradox. You see, with all the billions and billions of planets out there, you think we would have encountered aliens by now. Scientists have been looking for signs of intelligent life in the universe forever, and we haven't detected anything yet. One physicist in the 1950s had a theory.
Oh, let me guess. It's called the Fermi paradox because Fermi was the dude's name, and it's called a paradox because it doesn't make any sense?
Sure.
No, don't sure me. Okay, I am the lifeblood of this channel.
So far, trying to answer the Fermi paradox has created a lot of speculation as to why we haven't found signs of life anywhere in the universe yet. Maybe intelligent life is out there, but cosmic distances and timescales are so huge that we've just missed each other. We've only been looking seriously for alien life with radio telescopes for just over 60 years. And what's that compared to the age of the universe?
Yeah, I can relate. I lost a sock on this ship once. It's not that big a ship, and I only looked for like a minute.
Another possible answer is that the aliens just don't want us to find them. Maybe they're scared of us, or maybe they just want to sit back and observe us.
Yeah, it's like we're gorillas in a zoo, and aliens are just waiting to see if we'll beat each other with sticks or something.
Some scientists have even wondered if advanced technology might be a kind of ticking time bomb that eventually blows up in a civilization's face. This idea is part of what's called the Great Filter Theory. Basically, once a species becomes powerful enough to build rockets and explore space, it might also accidentally create the tools of its own destruction. Think nuclear war, unstoppable artificial intelligence, engineered pandemics, or catastrophic environmental collapse. This could explain why we haven't run into any space-traveling aliens yet. They might have wiped themselves out in some apocalyptic event before ever leaving their home planet. So, what kind of alien life forms do you expect?
I don't know, something like cool and chill, you know, like non-life-threatening at all kind of aliens. You know, I don't get it. K2-18b is supposed to be this planet with all this life teeming everywhere. Where is it? I don't see any. I don't see any life around here. You know, this seems like a load of bull spit to me.
K2-18b could host life. Doesn't mean it does. Scientists use the concept of biosignatures to determine if a planet could support life. The idea is that if chemicals associated with life on Earth are detected on another planet, well, then that means those chemicals might come from life on that planet. The big one is always oxygen.
Okay, wait. First you say that the transit spectroscopy has detected no oxygen. Then you say oxygen is life. But which is it, Peter? Why am I even here? Where's the life? And is it Laurel or Yanny? Somebody tell me!
Don't get discouraged. There could still be alien life here.
Sure.
Don't sure me. Because not all life is associated with oxygen. There are two other important chemicals here: dimethyl sulfide and dimethyl disulfide. On Earth, they're produced by marine phytoplankton and bacteria, and the concentrations of these gases on K2-18b are much higher than on Earth. K2-18b could be teeming with life. You just can't see it with your naked eye.
Marine phytoplankton, eh? So, aliens in the pool, but not aliens poolside. Not the kind of life I was particularly hoping to find, but, you know, give them a few billion years. Don't rush them. Maybe they'll develop. Okay, here's a quick update, Chaseheads. So far, no aliens. I know, bummer. But there could be these, like, tiny little aliens, sea monkey type people here, you know? If they are here, I can't see them. But I will find them, because I have a particular set of skills. Let's see what we've got here. Hello, phytoplankton! Can you hear me? Whoa, okay, hey, this is not the vibe.
Did I mention that K2-18b has active plate tectonics? Because it has such a high mass, this alien rock likely retains a lot of internal heat. That can cause earthquakes and volcanic eruptions.
Yeah, I see a volcano right in front of me. Thanks, Peter. And also, shouldn't these really be called like K22F42 quakes or whatever? Ugh. Oh. Why did we land beside a volcano?
I did warn you.
Okay, kids, vacation's over. Oh, that was close. Okay, this is not looking good. I did not see any aliens, and I am now experiencing a quake. And, well, a volcano's erupting right behind me. That's kind of cool. Still positive I can make it to the ship, though. I'm gonna keep running. Check you Chaseheads later. Rico, take off!
Looks like Chase got away this time.
Okay, I didn't find any aliens to talk to, and, well, I didn't get a tan or any rest. But I didn't die this time, so that should count for something, right? Hope this vlog wasn't like a complete disappointment to you guys. The view, that was nice, right? So there's that. Okay, the main thing is, I survived, baby! Chase doesn't die in space! How about that, Richard? I survived! K2-18b! Rico, you know what time it is!
Would you like me to launch congratulatory sequence?
Please do, baby! Peter, any comment?
Well, I guess I was wrong.
That's another first, baby! Peter admits he's an idiot! This is the best day ever! Pure, clean, recycled air.
Warning. Contamination detected.
What? What? Contamination? Contamination? I always wipe my boots according to 54-B, whatever it says in the training manual.
Contamination. Contamination. Contamination.
Oh, okay, I might have skipped it this one time.
Well, that was a big mistake. Let me pause Chase for a second and tell you about the moon landing. Back in the 1960s, when humans went to the moon for the first time, protocol required them to quarantine for 21 days after their return home. Yeah, astronauts spent 3 weeks isolated in NASA's mobile quarantine facility, just to ensure that no dangerous moon microbes could sneak back home. And that was the moon, dry, airless, and relentlessly bombarded by radiation. K2-18b has so much more potential to host life. You need to take decontamination seriously.
Maybe we haven't found aliens because they're so small we can't even see them. I think I might be breathing little tiny aliens right now. Hey, did that Fermi guy ever think of this?
I think you might have solved the Fermi paradox. When scientists look for signs of life in the universe, they don't really look for walking, talking aliens that we can hang out with. They focus on finding exoplanets like K2-18b where simple life forms could flourish.
Hey, cheeseheads. Looks like me die horribly again. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Looks like Chase has managed to find alien life. Only now, it's eating his brain.
Oh, man. This hurt. This hurt a lot. This is not fun. My eyeballs are dissolving. No bueno. Hey, this alien talking me. Hey, you know where the sock is? Yeah? Where the socks at? Where the socks?
Yeah, Chase isn't really talking to the aliens. He has a fatal brain fever from inhaling space bacteria, and he's hallucinating. But don't worry, Chase will be back. He always comes back. And maybe next time he'll travel a little closer to Earth, exploring the wildest moons of our solar system. But that's a story for another What If.